Oh, good morning, good afternoon. Listen, thank you guys for tuning in to my video. I appreciate it. One thing I want to tell you about today is the Philippines. In the Philippines, okay, it's an amazing, amazing place to be. The country is so beautiful. The expenses is so small compared to what I was used to in USA. Okay, everything is as far as food and vegetables, so forth goes, everything is like a superior quality simply because you're getting it fresh every day. Your chicken, your fish, even your goat and your beef. You see, I go to a place to buy beef where in the States I could not eat beef simply because I could not digest beef. Here, I go to a place and I buy beef because I ate the beef. It was tasty and it was digestible within hours. I was getting rid of it. Whereas before in the States, man, I would suffer for weeks and weeks trying to get that beef out of my system. Here, it's not the same. It's different. I go to the meat place. Um, Now there's different kind of meat places, okay? But I go to a place that's halal meat, which means it's killed according to Muslim traditions, Jewish traditions. It's fed according to those traditions, and it's killed according to those traditions. So the meat itself has a high standard of quality, and it's handled in a way that it's killed every day. Every day they kill a cow or two cows. They're open until they sell out. So basically, you have to get there at like between 7:30, and at that point the cow is slaughtered, and it's there to you can select meat from different quarters of the cow. Then if you get there 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you can select meat that they've cut up from the quarters and they have it in the counters to sell. Okay? And if you get there really late, then you're only going to get leftovers that just didn't sell, that morning. Okay? So basically, at closing time, any cow that they've killed that day is gone, you know? And like I said, they close once they've sold the whole portion of the cow that they killed. So that's your standard of food here in the Philippines. And I found that to be everywhere. It's a high standard. It's a high quality. The fish, like if you're in the States, UK, or Pakistan, India, wherever you are, how many days out of the week do you eat blue marlin? Huh? Well, I can eat blue marlin every day. Every day I can eat blue marlin. Blue marlin is 160, 180 pesos per kilo. Okay? Now, um, 58 pesos is $1. Okay? So you're talking $3 a kilo for blue marlin. Just Google in your neighborhood and see how much blue marlin is, if you can buy it, if they have it. Yellowfin tuna, bluefin tuna. I can eat yellowfin tuna this big up to this big. Okay? Because there's no such thing about you can't catch a little fish. Okay? No, that's not true. Okay? They have this fish called barut. Okay? And it can be this small or it can be like this or like this, you know. And the fish has an amazing taste, especially if you grill it. Okay? So what am I talking about? I'm talking about coming to the Philippines, enjoying what they have to offer, and knowing that this is a regular way of life. Okay? Now, here's the other thing. Me, myself, and I, by living in the States all my life, I had a practice of, at nighttime, I didn't go outside. If I was out, I was headed home. And I had my pistol sitting on my lap. I had my driver's license on the dashboard with my CCW on the dashboard. All right? So if the police stop me, they can see right away. You don't have to ask me for it, sir. There it is right there on the dashboard. I had Velcro where it would stick right there. So as soon as I rolled my window down, they couldn't miss it. My CCW and my driver's license. Now, if you wanted my title and registration, then I go into the glove compartment and get it. But my pistol officer is right here on my leg. That's where my pistol is. Now, if you want me to put it someplace else, or if you want to take it, you can come through the other side of the door and get it. That's how I roll once it got nighttime, coming from work or wherever I was coming from. That's how I roll. Well, unfortunately, when I first got to the Philippines, I maintained the same practice, simply because I'm in General Santos City. Predominantly, the areas that I've lived in have been Muslim predominant areas. And so there's like not much like nightlife. So what happens is let's say like the area that I'm living in now, the Palenque, where they sell all the food and all the items and stuff that you need, necessities and so forth. Well, it closes around 5 or 6 o'clock. Yeah, about 5 or 6 o'clock. Okay, so 8 o'clock, my area is usually dark, and it's just a few people you might see coming and going. The roads is clear. There's no heavy traffic, none of that, right? Now, if you want a nightlife, you got to go out, get on the main road, and head to the other areas of town. And then you can find nightlife. You can find karaoke bars, you can find girly bars, you can find anything you want. Okay? But right in the area where I live, no, you're not going to find that. None of that. I'll find none of that. Okay? So, but you can find it within 5 minute ride. Right? So by me having a practice of not going out at night, staying in, and I maintained that when I came to the Philippines. So the first time I discovered that there was a nightlife, the people made reference to Pioneer Avenue. Pioneer Avenue is the busy business section, hustle bustle in General Santos City. Pioneer Avenue. But at nighttime, Pioneer Avenue turns into what we used to call back in Cleveland the Holstrow. It turns into the area where the prostitutes walk and solicit men for sex. So all along those streets and side streets on Pioneer Avenue, you can solicit women. Okay, and also there's bars, there's karaoke, there's girly bars, there's everything on your way to Pioneer. You can see all these bars. You can see the girls sitting out in front of the bars. Places in the daytime you probably would never notice, but at nighttime they're like lit up with all these fancy lights and glow, boom, 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 and you see all these beautiful women sitting out front. You know. Well, I call them girly bars. You go there, they sell alcohol and so forth, and you can get a girl there. You can get whatever you want there, really, to be honest with you. There's a bar in Angeles City that closed down because in front of the bar was like a whole gang of ladyboys. And the Ladyboys were so aggressive with the customers that the complaints got so bad till the establishment just closed down. And they say they've been in business for ages. They've been in business for a long time. Even during the pandemic, they said this place was open and popping. But because of the traffic of the Ladyboys, they closed down. And one thing you got to remember here is that home back in the U.S., what's called a Ladyboy here would be called transgender, cross-dresser, gay, fag, homosexual. All of those titles will go along with it. But here, if a man, a boy child, develops a quality of a female, he is treated like that specific creature. Not like a boy, not like a girl, but like a ladyboy. That's how he's raised, that's how he's treated. He has no concept of discrimination. So he's free to, go in any fashion and speed as he wants, to not dress and act like a boy, but to act like a girl. And that's what they do. And by the time they get to be a certain age, you cannot tell that this boy is a boy, because he has all the characteristics and physical attributes of a female. And if you all remember back some years, the American soldier that went to jail here caused a big uproar because he killed a ladyboy in a hotel in Manila, because after he had sex with him, he found out that it wasn't a woman, it was a man. So that's the culture that you have here in the Philippines. You have ladyboys that's so beautiful, you would not believe that it's actually a man. Okay? So, why am I saying that? I'm saying that because when you come here, you're looking for a woman. Be aware that ladyboys does exist. It's a reality. So if you want to go to these girly bars and so forth and so on, know that it's not necessarily a real lady that you're talking to. It could be a boy, because the lights are dim, the lights is flashing. He has all the physical characteristics and attributes of a female, and as far as you can see, it's a beautiful female. But take it to the hotel and take his clothes off of it, you might find out it's something different. Okay? I'm telling you what God loves, and ain't nothing but the truth. So, me personally, I don't go to bars, never did. Don't go to what they call them, strip clubs, none of that. I don't do that. But you can do it. But what I'm telling you that if you're looking for a woman, know what you're gonna find in those places. Okay? Expect. Don't think you're gonna go into a bar looking for a woman and you're gonna get what the Philippines has to offer as its best in the field of women. You're not going to get their best. Why? Because the Filipina is not a bar girl. The best is not a bar girl. Okay? They have a saying about good women like bad boys. Well, good men like bad girls. And the bar girl is what I call a bad girl. She's not necessarily a bad person, but some of her habits I would consider bad, like sitting on a bar stool drinking and et cetera, et cetera. Okay? Now, if that's what you want, you can find it. If that's not what you want, then what you do is you either meet you several Filipinas on the websites, and when you get here, you have dates arranged and you go see them. If you like them, fine. Continue your visit. If you don't, visit another one. If you don't like her, visit another one. What I'm trying to say is keep your choices and options availably open. Because remember, some people don't really consider long distance relationships as a real relationship. And so if you're coming here and you met a Filipino online, that's long distance. And when you get here and you're here for a week or two and you leave, that's still long distance. Now, 9 times out of 10, I can assure you that just like I told you to have other options in case she don't work out, she's got other options too. She's got other foreigners that she has scheduled visits. Why? Because she don't know if you're going to be the one. And she's trying to do what? The Filipino hustle. Filipino hustle is she's trying to get somebody that's going to take care of her. Or someone that's going to love her and be with her for an eternity. That's the Filipino hustle. And you can't fault her, you can't blame her. It's the hustle of any woman. Okay? How she go about it is various ways. Okay? So once again, listen, when you get here, keep your options open. Okay? When you get here, explore this beautiful country, because this country is outrageous. I'm telling you, man, it's outrageous. I've been on my bike. I've been going to some different places and seeing some different things. Man, it's fantastic. I made a video of what the big man has been up to. I went up to the mountain, and like I said, the most beautiful women is either in the mountain or in Cebu City. That's what I've experienced. You go up to the mountain, you're going to find the most beautiful women in the Philippines. You go to Cebu City, you're going to find the most beautiful women just all clustered together in one place. Now, you may find some women as beautiful as the women in Cebu, in all over the Philippines. But in Cebu, you're going to find them all clustered together. They're going to all be in the town by the hundreds. And each one of them is going to be more beautiful than the other. So what you got to do is you got to see this place. You got to visit these people. You got to get to know these people. And you got to keep your options open. Don't make no mistakes. Okay? One thing also you got to remember, that a Filipino will get pregnant. Because you 50, 60, 70 years old, if you drop that seed, she will get pregnant. Some of them aim to get pregnant because they know how open-hearted and kind-hearted the foreigner is, especially the American. And she will give you that oil change with the anticipation of making a baby. Okay? So, be aware. Listen, one thing for sure and two for certain. When you help other people, you help yourself. I need you guys to subscribe, tell your friends about me, help me get past the 1,000 subscriber mark. Okay? You help me get monetized. That's doing what it's due. It's slow. It's a slow process. I got to get up to speed on how to improve that process. I got a very, very, very good friend, Paradise in the Philippines, who's giving me some exquisite and prompt and exact ways to improve my channel here, and I'm applying them. I'm trying to apply them every video that I make, and hats off to this guy because He's really helped me tremendously, okay? And, God knows I love him from the bottom of my heart. But anyhow, listen, never forget to help someone. As little as it might be, help someone. It'll pay off for you. If not now, on the judgment day, it'll pay off for you. But do what you do from your heart, not to be seen by other people and not to impress other people. Do it from the bottom of your heart that you're helping people. Try to do it anonymously, any help that you do, so that you can be assured that it's from the bottom of your heart. It's not being influenced by anyone or anything, okay? Because that's most important, all right? And remember, the Filipino people are strong people, okay? Don't look at them as indigent, poor, whatever. No, they're very strong people. They're very proud people. So respect them. Even if you think their standard of living is substandard, respect them. God bless. Take care. See you guys in a little bit.